You all have no idea how irritated I am. I want to throw my camera through a wall. I just sat here and talked about, I believe it's 103-ish games for about 20 minutes. My camera only recorded about 3 seconds before it decided to just cut off for no reason. I'm really irritated. Really, really irritated. So, I guess I can either not do the video or just go through all this crap again. And I figure since I already broke out all the crap and started the video, started talking, I'm already in the groove, I might as well just do it again, but do it quickly. It's 4th of July. My buddy Mike, who owns a video game store at a local mall out here, messaged me through Facebook and told me that he just got a whole bunch of Intellivision stuff in. Asked me if I was interested. So I asked him to shoot me a picture. He sent me a picture of a box and a tub full of Intellivision stuff. And I said I was going to come over and look at it. So, trying to make a long story as short as possible, he paid $140 for this stuff. It's 2 consoles, 3 consoles. 2 supposedly working, I haven't tested them yet, and 1 broken. And it looks like there's about 103-ish games here. I have a fairly mediocre Intellivision collection. I do have an Intellivision and probably about 30 games, most of them in the boxes. Man, a lot of doubles here, a lot of stuff that I already had. So I'm going to bust through it as quickly as possible because, again, I've already done this and I don't want to have to do it again, but I'm gonna. So we got run-of-the-mill Intellivision console. We've got the Radio Shack Tandivision 1, which is Radio Shack's version of the Intellivision. I didn't have one of those. It's very cool. I don't even know that anybody's going to be excited enough over Intellivision to watch this whole thing. But I'm going to do it again. Before I do, here's the broken console. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Sell it for parts. I don't know. Tinker with it and see what I can do. Alright, here we go. Roughly, it's at about 103 or so games for $160. Let's go with some of the card-only stuff. Tron Deadly Discs, Swords and Serpents, Space Hawk, another Tron Deadly Discs, Frogger, and Atlantis. I'm not too sure how into the little anecdotes I'm going to be during this video, since I've already gone through my whole nostalgia thing. Lock and Chase, cart manual overlays in a plastic baggie. Donkey Kong, not in the greatest condition, cart by itself. Random manual of some sort. Just got stuff falling all over the place. Alright, bowling, blackjack, and poker. NFL football. You're going to see a lot of doubles here. Bear with me. Or don't. You can always just change the channel. Alright, very cool for me. Probably the best thing that I've gotten in this lot. Masters of the Universe. Cartoon I loved as a kid. Not a whole lot to say about that except that it's, again, cool. One of the very few Intellivision games that I've been looking for a while. And it seems to be complete. Let me go ahead and pop that open real quick. Complete-ish, maybe. Oh, man. I didn't realize this, though. It's got a cut in the box, which really sucks. But it does have the little comic book, which is freaking awesome for nostalgic purposes. It's got 2 overlays, which is awesome, and the instruction manual. Of course, most importantly, the card is in there. I'm not going to go ahead and dig that out, but you get the idea. Sea Battle, Armor Battle, Box Only Astro Smash, Box Only Auto Racing, Triple Action, Box Only, Space Battle cart manual overlays in a bag. Tron, Mazes of Tron. I'm sure maybe the disc or the card is in here somewhere. Random manual of some sort. Bump and Jump, Star Strike, and a lot of these boxes are kind of coming apart a little bit. So you're gonna have to excuse me. I don't want everything falling all over the place. So alright. You got Tron Solar Sailor. These are for the voice synthesis module, which I do have. Space Spartans. Feels like that's empty. Yep, missing the card. Maybe that's in here somewhere. B-17 Bomber.
B-17 Bomber.
B-17 Bomber.
B-17 Bomber.
And Bomb Squad. Alright, Major League Baseball. Lock and Chase. And I think that's just the box by itself. Blockade Runner. Random manuals and overlays. Beauty and the Beast. Pitfall. So I'm just going to rush through these as quickly as possible. Basketball. Bowling. Space Battle. Microsurgeon. And there's a manual for it. Bowling. Boxing. NBA Basketball. Night Stalker. Space Battle. Sea Battle. More Sea Battle. More Boxing. More Space Battle. Tron Deadly Discs. Another Tron Deadly Discs. Roulette. Blackjack and Poker. Word Fun. Triple Action, which it's 3 games. Looks like a helicopter game, a tank game, and some sort of racing game. Star Strike. Horse Racing. Skiing. Horse Racing again. Advanced I was going to say Double Dragon. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Cubert. Space Hawk. Donkey Kong. More Donkey Kong. NBA Basketball. Skiing. Tennis. Oh, there's a lot of dust in these, and these are really getting my allergies a problem. NFL football, tennis. Shit. I'll pick that up later. More NFL football, Sea Battle. Two copies of Major League Baseball. One that actually I'm a little excited for. It's Kool-Aid Man. Another one of the few Intellivision games that I actually wanted. Golf. More Poker and Blackjack. More Poker and Blackjack. Roulette. Astro Smash. Astro Smash. Sharp Shot, which is a very bizarre mix of games. It's football, some sort of Navy game, a maze game, and another space game of some sort. Lock and Chase. Lock and Chase. Space Battle. Space Armada. Space Hawk. Space Armada again, and as many of you older folks know, Atari and a lot of the older consoles really focus on space games for some reason. Burger Time, which graphically does not look all that great, but it is Burger Time, which is a good game, so fair enough, right? Utopia, It's actually Burger Time's probably one of the few playable games I think on here, and a lot of people, if you're actually into Intellivision, you might hate me for saying that, but it's true. NFL football, and that actually looks surprisingly good for a football game. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but looks pretty decent. Auto racing, Star Strike, Tron, Royal Dealer, 2 more copies of Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Skiing and Space Armada again, NHL Hockey, Night Stalker, Utopia, Sub Hunt, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Treasure of Tarman, more Major League Baseball, Snafu, and more Tron Deadly Discs. So that's everything. Like I said, it was like 103, 104 games, something like that. 2 consoles for $160. I don't really even know how many of these I'm going to keep, because, like I said, I had about 30 games, and I know I got a lot of these already. I kind of feel a little bit of buyer's remorse now after going through all this stuff and seeing how many games I actually already had. And then being not the greatest Intellivision fan, is a little bit before my time, so not a huge fan of the system. But, you know, as far as collecting is concerned, it's very cool. I love the box art on these, most of them anyway. Most of them are complete with the manuals and overlays and all that. So, you know, I'm really into the older systems as far as the boxes and the packaging and all that stuff. It's actually really interesting to me, especially because games, modern games anyway, don't do much as far as that's concerned anymore. You know, they don't have manuals. The box art looks like crap. It all looks the same. The back of the discs doesn't, or the back of the artwork doesn't really show you anything about the game. It's just a bunch of crap. Anyway, these are just a lot more interesting to look at. It's interesting to read the stuff that's on the back of the box. You know, they actually show pictures of the game on the back of the box, and they have pretty interesting manuals most of the time. Like this one actually has a fairly, what looks like a fairly comprehensive manual. So that's cool, and I'm sure it has to be comprehensive because, first of all, looking at the game, you don't really know what the hell's going on half the time. So you have to have a manual explaining it. But anyway, the collector in me is very, very pleased with this. Got a little time to talk about some other stuff that I got today and earlier this week. So earlier today I got a few Sega Genesis games, a few that I've actually been looking for a while. Got Ariel, the Little Mermaid for the Sega Genesis. I don't remember what I paid for this, like $8, something like that. That's complete. Green Dog, complete. Whoop-de-doo. Philios, and I think I'm saying that right. This is actually one that I've been looking for quite a while. I had this as a kid. I used to play with my dad all the time. It's actually fairly expensive, and I'm not really sure why. I mean, I thought it was a decent game. I don't think it's a great game. I don't think it's a very uncommon game, but I could be wrong. But it's like a $30 game. It's missing the manual. Happy to have that. I think I paid like $15 for that, something like that. And a copy of Rocket Knight Adventures Complete. So earlier in the week, perusing eBay, something popped up in my feed, and it was kind of an impulse buy. But I got myself, well, it's supposed to be a sealed boxed Turbo Duo. It was not sealed. I mean, I could definitely tell that it had been opened because the manual was a little crumpled up, but everything else was in the plastic bags and it looked fairly new. I did have a Turbo Duo already, so I didn't need one. Don't need any of this stuff really, but you know, I didn't need to have a Turbo Duo for my collection. I did want a box, so this is probably the best box that I saw. That was for a fairly reasonable price, so I went ahead and bought that. I got mine. I've actually worked out a deal with somebody already to sell my old one, so that's good. I'll recoup a good chunk of the money, so that's pretty nice. So last week I got a PS4, I finally got myself into the current generation. I got the Batman Arkham Edition, or whatever, Batman Arkham Knight Edition PS4. I was gonna wait until the current systems were down to like $100 before I got any of them, and I should have, because I'm not really impressed with the system itself. I got 2 games for it. The only one I've actually played for it is Arkham Knight, and I think it's a terrible game. It's unbelievably boring for the first hour, hour and a half, whatever that I played, and I don't think I'll be playing that one again. But you know, with the recent news of Fallout 4 coming out, I wanted to get a PS4, and I wound up pre-ordering the PC version anyway, so kind of a waste there, but you know, whatever. What else? Alright, so might as well talk about these. Got myself a bunch of NES games, a bunch of black box games. Again, my buddy Mike got a bunch of stuff in at his store. I wanted these really bad. I didn't have Clue Land. Actually, Balloon Fight too. My bad. Balloon Fight. I didn't have Balloon Fight. I didn't have Clue Land. I didn't have Donkey Kong. And the rest, Raid on Bungling Bay, I did not have either. The rest of them I just wanted boxed. So, apparently, and I wasn't too up on my black box games, but apparently the complete black box games, and these are all in really good shape, and most of them have unpunched hang tabs. They go for pretty penny. So I had to do some wheeling and dealing. I actually wound up giving up a loose copy of Panic Restaurant to get these, and then throw some extra cash on top of it. You know, whatever. It makes me happy. I had 3 copies of fucking Panic Restaurant anyway, so big whoop for me, right? Happy to have these. These actually put me right at 500 licensed NES games. So I've got roughly 167, I think, to go. 166 if you don't count Stadium Events, because I don't think I'm going to ever get that one. But that's pretty much where I'm at with the collecting right now. Not a whole lot else to talk about as far as what I've gotten. Pretty mundane stuff for the most part. Nothing spectacular. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up there. This video is way long already. So if you stuck with me, I appreciate it. Yeah, hey, if you're watching this and you want some television games, let's make a deal. Alright, peace out.